It's a double dose of the Librarians here on AFTERBUZZ TV. We have Season 3, Episode 3, and the Reunion of Evil, as well as Season 3, Episode 4, and the Self-Fulfilling Prophecy. Self-Fulfilling Prophecy. I'm so excited. We have so much to talk about. Stick around.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Hello and welcome to the Librarians After Show here at AFTERBUZZ TV.
Oh my God, I'm drooling.
If you haven't already, go to youtube.com/AfterBuzzTV. Hit subscribe. We're also on iTunes and SoundCloud. We're trying to get more cowbell. I was going to say cowbell. My panel is here. I'm Yael Tygiel. I'm joined by lovely Tauri Miller on drums.
Yo, I'm Tauri Miller. You can find me at Tauri J. T-O-R-I-J-A-Y.
And on cowbell, we have Alexis Torres.
Hey everybody, you can find me all over social media at ATorres890. That's ATORRES 890. Yeah!
I'm not musically inclined, so I cannot join in the fun. I could sit here and speak. Welcome, guys! We have more cowbell gifts going.
Oh my God.
Welcome, everybody. We have 2 episodes to talk about. Let's jump in. Season 3, Episode 3, and the Reunion of Evil, directed by Noah Wiley.
Yeah! I was
Yeah.
like, yes.
So he wasn't there, but he was there.
Yeah! Hercules. What?
All right. Great episode. So freaking fun. Loved the entire story arc being about Cassandra and Stone like battling out whether magic is okay or not.
It was insane, and I loved it too. I felt kind of bad also for Cassandra because I'm always like rooting for her to use magic. But sadly enough, magic is what got them into this predicament in the first place.
But it's also what got them out.
True.
It's true.
Yeah, no,
I mean,
they all had good points.
Yeah.
So, just kind of sucked.
I hate when everyone's right.
I know.
Sorry.
I love it. I mean, I thought it was cute. It like further established their like brother-sister bond in that like.
Yeah, the fans are not
I was
happy
like,
now.
no.
I mean,
like-
it further established their romantic relationship.
There you go.
He really was supporting her like a boyfriend does.
Yup.
You know,
Nicely done.
He doesn't
Yup.
hold Ezekiel as responsible, but he knows that she has a high capacity for magic, so he holds her highly responsible,
I see.
as
Okay.
one would do a girlfriend and not a sister, because no one cares about their sisters, but girlfriends, totally.
What is happening right now?
Fans?
What's happening?
Right, fans? Right.
Oh, all right. No, that's correct.
All right.
Right, fans?
In this episode, we also had guest star Eric Allen Kramer, who I don't know where you guys know him. Youngerns know him from Good Luck Charlie. I know him as
yeah.
he's Little John.
John, yeah.
Little John from Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Yeah, that's how I know him from. That's why I was like, oh, wait, is there going to be a song? No song? Okay.
No song, no tights?
No
What
tights.
is this?
I mean, he might have been wearing tights. We just didn't see them.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. I only know him as the neighbor from the Hughley show.
That's also true.
Yes. Right, fans?
Okay.
What is happening?
If you're live in the chat right now, Alexis will read off where you know him from.
Jess. Ivan is very upset because he said, no, romance. And I'm not actually like over exaggerating that. It's in all caps with like 6 exclamation points. So yes, that was correct. It is a ship, Tauri. It is a ship.
You're right.
That's what he says.
Quick
That's
check.
right. You're right.
Right
back!
Oh, okay. That's enough of that. Let's talk about the Frost Giants. I want to apologize to fans where I was like, wouldn't it be cool if every week was an Egyptian god? What snowy Egyptian god is there? And everyone went, Norse gods. Norse gods. And I went, no.
It's okay.
I was wrong.
I didn't even know that they were frost giants. I thought they were trolls. I was like, oh man, they look kind of creepy. They look like trolls. Nope, I was completely wrong. They are frost giants, and I feel bad.
Once we looked through the goggles, they looked like frost trolls.
Yeah, that's
Until
what I
we
thought they
opened
were.
a book and
And
went,
I was like,
oh,
yeah, frost giant. Whoops.
yeah.
Well.
Yeah, I mean, well, we're used to the Marvel Universe version of the Frost Giants, and they didn't really look like that, guys. They were very different. different, and so it's easy
I'm
to
just
get them
gonna push up on my
mistaken.
glasses now.
Yeah, I mean, what really is the difference between a frost giant and a troll anyway? One lives under a bridge and one lives in cold climates, but other than that, like, I feel like they're relatively the same, right, guys?
Well, we're speaking...
Right, fans?
I've lost control. While we're talking about frost giants and the Marvel Universe, we do find out as... Stop it!
Sorry.
Gosh! As Jenkins says, that they are the most famous ancestor of theirs is Loki! That's right, guys. They are all related to Tom Hiddleston.
I knew
It's
it.
true.
I knew it. It makes so much sense.
I mean, don't
now.
they all look like him?
Totally.
Yeah.
They're all tall and pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Well, hey,
Except for
Blue
except for
eyes.
Finkelstein. The real Finkelstein.
yeah.
I loved seeing Stone pretend to be this guy named Finkelstein because he doesn't look like a Finkelstein.
No, not even close.
And then when real Finkelstein shows up, we have a Finkelstein off.
No, I was like, that'd be really funny if they had to like prove that they were a Finkelstein, and I was like, oh, this is happening. I'm so excited.
He's great.
Stone was doing really well. Like,
Yeah.
he was winning them over. And then that last question of, like, okay, how long have we been friends? And he's like, since childhood. I was like, oh, you're an idiot.
I was
Oh,
like, they
yeah.
aren't friends.
yeah, there's no way.
I definitely thought the argument for when he said, how come you never told me you had a sister, was gonna be something along the lines of, I would never let you know I have a sister because you're a womanizer and blah, blah, blah. Like, I know you're a playboy and you'd break her heart. That's where I thought it was gonna go. But both of them went with, I did tell you I had a sister.
Yeah, you just don't remember.
Yeah, which threw me because I went, oh, that's surprising.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was great.
And we also have to deal with glowing Cassandra this episode.
So funny that she was giving her little, like, speech, and then she said it, and immediately Stone was like, no!
Yeah, because she had the Amrabuda crystal, the Ablablu crystal.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Blah, blah, blah.
I've been there.
Blah,
The
blah, blah.
crystal.
Yes. You could say
Yeah.
that it's the only time we'll ever get to see her with Stone inside of her.
Oh,
Right, fans?
oh my god!
Filthy! Sit down!
Can't believe that just happened.
Filthy
My
joke!
innocent ears.
Such a
happened.
great joke!
Thank you.
That was
Thank you.
adorable.
I mean, we did have a great moment where he's staring at her chest and she's like,
And she's like,
yeah. Girl, we all been there. Especially on this panel. Right, Tauri?
Right, fans?
Alright.
God, my makeup's gonna be running for this.
The other part of this story from the Reunion of Evil is the Ezekiel storyline.
Oh my god.
Where Baird is trying to prove him that she sees his potential and she wants
She was trying to be Mama. She was trying to be Mama Baird, and it was weird for me. I was like, "What is happening?"
Well, that's what she's been doing all season.
I know, but it's
Episode
weird.
3. All season. Each episode, she's like, I'm going to prove that you're better and you can be the best, and I've seen it. I know what you can do. I don't know what this voice is.
That's your bear.
That's what that sounds
yeah,
like. That's
what
exactly
Rebecca
what my
Romaine.
Baird sounds like to me right
I'm
now.
sorry, Rebecca Romaine. Oh.
She's like,
But-
it's okay.
But like, can we be honest for a second? Like, I love Baird. She is one of my top favorite characters out of the entire show. But this episode for me, I was not a fan of Baird because she was just like, no, Jenkins, let him do it. And I was just like, what is happening? Who are you right now? Like,
Yeah, it kind of felt like
was
up until the last
weird.
moment that Jenkins and Ezekiel and Baird were unnecessary to the story.
It didn't need to be a thing. But whatever, I get it. You know, gotta give him some camera time. But I mean, again, I didn't mind it. It was just,
Yeah.
it was just weird.
They didn't help anything until they got the door working.
Right.
And then they were like, oh, wrong door. Oh, wrong door.
Well, it's also a pairing we don't usually get.
Yeah.
Where it's Ezekiel who is... It's basically Ezekiel with mommy and daddy.
Yeah, it was
You know.
weird.
Yeah. And I liked it. Because Ezekiel, I feel like he's either doing a lot of stuff or they're just like playing him off as the like comic relief. And I like that he had his own little like what was the gargoyle's name? Stumpy? He got his own
You
like
forgot
second Stumpy.
Stumpy's name?
No. I didn't want it to make it seem like I was desperate. Just, you know.
It did feel like they went, oh, you guys miss Stumpy?
Oh,
you know
let's
what?
give it
a new one.
a Nessie egg.
Nessie.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Adorable.
Yeah, watching him walk around with that egg was so cute.
When he wrapped around with his little yellow cardigan,
Yeah.
I was like, stop it. You're playing with my emotions.
And then we got a baby Nessie Jr. born.
Yeah.
It was cute.
It was real cute.
Yeah.
All right.
She's like, no.
It's not a cat. I'm not really.
It was kind of like a cat,
It was
though.
not. It had
You know?
scales and no fur.
It purred.
It didn't purr.
I don't think it even did it make a
hated-
noise? I don't even remember
It
it
made
making
like
a noise.
I'm doing a bit. Yeah, and
Did
no,
little flips
it was,
and stuff, like rub my belly.
Not a cat. If it's not a cat, I don't care.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
it was so cute. It'll make you want to like poop your pants.
Where do we just go? What just happened?
Okay.
Having a stroke.
Somebody asked, I don't remember where, somebody asked me, does this mean that Ezekiel is now stuck, like, raising Nessie Jr.?
No, I think it's just like the Stumpy kind of situation.
No, because Stumpy died.
Hold up, we know that that's not gonna happen. I was just saying
Sorry.
that
okay.
you know, like we'll probably see baby Nessie randomly.
Yeah, but baby Nessie's gonna get huge.
I mean,
Yeah.
they have to return it back to Mama. That's what I'm just
Well,
assuming.
Mama's gotta come back to get it.
Yeah. I
Girl.
don't even know how they even got the egg. Did they just go to?
I thought Nessie left it for them to watch over it.
Yeah.
I thought
How?
girl.
Like it swam up, dropped the egg, and was like, "Mama's going out on the town." You know?
Like, that's Mama's voice.
That's what the Loch Ness monster sounds
And Baird
like.
was like,
"Hey, smoker." What's happening?
I don't know, but this seems like a good time to thank our sponsors. Guys, we bring you this after show for free because we love doing this show. And the way we do that is with wonderful sponsors like this one I'm so excited to tell you about. Picture a world where putting on a new pair of underwear isn't just fresh, you're stepping into a better day. Think about it. Underwear is the first thing you put off it's the first thing you put on and the last thing you take off. Why would you settle for anything less than the best-selling underwear on the planet? Let me tell you about MeUndies.
I love it.
Yep. So for the price of 2 cocktails, MeUndies will deliver you your new favorite pair of underwears right to your doorstep. Better day guaranteed. Try them on. If you aren't the most comfortable, best feeling undies you've ever had, they'll refund you and let you keep your first pair for free. That's really exciting. These uber cozy undies are sold exclusively at the MeUndies website, where you'll enjoy free shipping in the US and Canada. And for a limited time, everyone in this audience gets 20% off their first order, but you have to go to our special URL, MeUndies.com/comfort. With the MeUndies Better Day Guarantee, you have nothing to lose, so don't wait any longer. Go to MeUndies.com/comfort right now for your 20% off your first order. That's MeUndies.com/comfort. MeUndies.com/comfort. Yup.
"Yes."
I want you all to know that I had to tell y'all about MeUndies. What is happening?
Nothing is happening. Literally nothing is happening. Oh, man.
Something you'd like to share?
Nope. Tell me more about
I would love to be undies.
Tell me how you're feeling. Tell me about your life.
Turn it off.
Okay.
Oh gosh, guys, that was MeUndies. We're gonna take a minute.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I think we have an iTunes review, Tauri.
man.
Yes.
Oh,
I
yes,
love
we
it.
do have
Yes.
an iTunes review.
Guys, if you love us, go to iTunes, rate and review. Give us 5 stars. If you like us, 4 stars. If you don't, the other stars, they do not work.
Do not work.
This is a good time to start queuing up some sweet, smooth jazz.
Smooth jazz, please.
Oh my
This
God.
is
No.
my time, right, fans?
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Not smooth jazz.
The smoothest of jazz.
It's okay.
Or maybe I should do it in like the Twilight Zone.
Yes, please.
Worried for Charlene, but happy to see you guys. Lanavis, 5 stars. The quote in last week's episode about an immortal only being killable from the inside makes me think that Charlene, after being possessed by Apep, will kill Apep by destroying herself.
No, I don't like that.
Good prediction.
via her soul fighting against Apep's possession, resulting in the destruction of both souls since they are both of the immortal power level.
Dun, dun.
Interesting.
Again, 5 stars.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That actually reminds me of when Cassandra had the crystal inside her, and she asked at the end if she's now immortal. And Jenkins says it's gonna pass through like
I felt so bad for her.
Yes.
Oh,
I was like,
she can really.
prune juice? Are you a fan of prune
No,
juice?
She could really use some MeUndies.
Why,
Gotcha.
Lord, why? Oh my god, my glasses are completely annihilated. I can't see anything from fog and tears.
Thanks for catching that.
You're welcome.
Okay, we need to talk about and the self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yes, please.
Oh my god, what a crazy, busy episode written by Tom McRae, who wrote The Girl Who Waited, plus Age of Steel, and Rise of the Cybermen on Doctor Who.
Wow.
So amazing.
Oh my God.
So happy he's joined the show.
Also, talk about an information-packed episode. There was a lot. I had a hard
so
time.
complicated. Are they talking about MeUndies in the chat?
No,
No.
they're talking about how I sound like Jeffrey Wright.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Barnard.
Barnard.
Barnard. Me
Nobody cares about MeUndies?
Everyone cares about MeUndies.
Anyways.
Yeah.
My head hurts.
All right, so some things I'd like to point out from this episode that are not related to the actual plot. Apparently in Vegas, the Luxor is on a real pyramid.
Yep.
As someone who has stayed at the Luxor, God, I hope not, because that's not a classic place.
It's not.
Which makes sense why they were in that crappy restaurant.
Brought to you by Luxor. Get a free hotel night on us.
Right, fans?
Sorry, continue.
Yep. That I just was distracted by the.
Yes. What other thing that you would like to point out?
The other thing I wanted to point out was.
I love his voice. I'm just kidding.
It's gone now.
Where'd Baird go?
Both episodes had goggles.
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
I didn't even
Goggles
notice that.
motif this season, guys.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, also in
Yes.
the episode before when they were at the that like lab place, people were wearing goggles as well. They weren't special
Oh.
goggles, but they were
They're
goggles
just goggles.
in general.
Yeah. Maybe that's our
More
new
goggles.
theme. Just lots of goggles.
Yep. And then soon a teenage kid wearing goggles will come out and he'll be the Digi-Destined.
No, stop it.
He'll be an anime
No,
protagonist.
no.
Another one.
I'm so sorry. Anyway.
Right, fans?
No.
So we were talking about goggles, right?
All right. Okay, so let's talk about the Reaper.
Oh yeah, our jeans turtleneck
I'm sorry.
hoodie.
So the guy from Assassin's Creed appears.
yeah.
I haven't even played that game, but I think I've seen this on it. The trailer with Michael Fassbender. I've seen this guy.
Oh god.
Assassin's Creed.
I'm sorry. I wanted to rip the TV out of the wall because I could not stand listening to the blades scratching up against each other and other objects. I was so my skin was crawling. It was
Like
so
the
annoying.
nails on a
Yep.
chalkboard?
Like
Please give us more sounds like that.
No, please don't. Oh, okay. I thought he was gonna do
In
it.
a
I started to
world
freak
Oh,
where
out.
a man
I didn't
has
mean him.
blades
I meant-
for hands.
He doesn't. He has blades in his hands.
I don't think I saw hands. I think I just saw blades.
Seriously?
We'll take it to the chat. Chat, what do you think? Was it blades for hands or was it hands with
What did
blades?
Ezekiel call
Let me
him?
know. Right,
Stabby
fans?
Stamby
Or
fingers?
was it scratchy fingers?
Oh, now we get jazzy music?
Hey. When will you guys tell me?
Oh my god. But yeah,
Let
it
me
was,
tell you about me.
so yeah, I think he called him like stabby hands or stabby something. I
Stabby
don't-
hands or sketchy hands. Or,
Yeah, I don't remember. It was weird.
Yeah.
Yes. I like that the Reaper had a very modern...
Stabby fingers.
Stabby
Stabby
fingers.
fingers.
I like it, that he had a modern outfit and like
No,
he
he-
wasn't just in a robe.
He was
wearing-
modern except for that giant hood.
Of course.
Yeah, no, I love it.
Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, because it was Ivan in the chat was like he was wearing a leather jacket and a black T-shirt. It was
Yeah.
hilarious.
He was basically Ghost Rider.
Yeah, just you couldn't see his face. He wasn't on fire.
Well, it was on fire. You just couldn't see it because he had the
He had a
hood.
hood on his head.
Yeah.
So weird.
So we also have this weird. Okay, so we're dealing with the prophecy with Baird,
Yeah.
which the prophecy that she was given this episode is when the last grain of sand falls from the hourglass, you shall die by the Reaper's hand in the library walls. Dun dun dun.
Dude.
Of course, that wasn't gonna happen.
No, because it's episode 4. I would be very surprised.
I would be amazed if they killed off our Guardian in episode 4 and the rest of the season was dealing with that.
Maybe they could have brought her back to life later on in the season. Maybe if she
Dark.
died.
It would have
Yeah.
been such a dark show.
It would. I would be. Sorry, I'm losing my mind here. It's
You're thinking about me undies.
yes, all the time. I'm so excited. But my question was for you guys was Jensen was very, very adamant into the fact that you're not supposed to look at the future and your death and all that kind of stuff. Would you, if the Reaper brought you your prophecy cube, would you look?
Absolutely. Yeah, of course.
No, I'm just asking. Some people wouldn't do it. I was just curious.
Would you,
Yes.
Tari?
I wouldn't because
I
I wouldn't.
Get out.
Because I believe so. All right, I'm gonna bring in Doctor Who lore.
Oh, here we go.
Yes.
In that time itself and
you call it
prophecy, the
timey-wimey?
future,
Yeah.
is relatively unstable. It's a at all times a number of infinite variables.
Right.
So you'd say that it isn't like a straight line.
No,
it's
it's not. It's like
kinda
it's a ball of
wibbly wobbly,
timey-wimey
stuff. Yeah.
Really, guys?
And so essentially the moment that you look at the like your future is you essentially define a straight path. You make all of those variables transfixed into one single line. So it's the same thing with Schrodinger's cat if we want to bring it into a more theoretical physics kind of thing, and that like
I like cats.
well
Sorry.
sometimes when you put a cat in a box with some poison, there it becomes to a state of being both alive and dead. The moment that you open it and confirm that it's dead, it becomes dead. But if you never look in the box, it is alive,
Technically.
I like alive
technically. So it's the same thing.
Also, I apologize. I said Judson. I meant Jenkins. I'm sorry. Continue.
How dare you?
I
You
know.
monster.
I know.
So yeah, I personally would not look because that means that I am not solidifying my path. I am still beholden to the multiple variables, which means that I can't fulfill this prophecy or I don't set it into stone.
So you don't agree with Baird where she's like, I don't like to be blindsided. I want to know what I'm getting into.
Correct.
Okay. I was just like I said, this is why I asked the question because I was
no,
very
it's a good
curious.
question.
I'm
Yeah.
nosy. I like to know. Let's be honest. I might not change it or even try.
Yeah, you just wanted
Just
to
wanna
know.
know.
Yeah. I mean, there is an argument. There is an argument for the other side in that if you know exactly how you die, you can do anything in between that moment because you know it's not how you die.
That's
Yeah.
my argument.
Yeah.
Was hoping that I'm with Baird on that one where I'm like, I would like to prevent it, especially if I know how I die in any way,
Right.
shape, and form.
Which is kind of how the episode played out, where
Mm-hmm.
she knew that didn't matter which door she took, she would live.
yeah.
And the same thing happened with Ezekiel and his coins. He knew that was the coin, which meant it doesn't matter where it lands.
Yep.
Now he can step there.
Yep.
So, prophecy goggles.
It's fine. It's just I was just very curious because I also agreed with Jenkins on the fact of like him going, no, this is the library. We've had it magic proof to the point where Reapers cannot
is
enter.
Reaper proof.
Yeah, it is Reaper proof. It cannot come in. It's not going to happen. Just stay here. And she was like, no, because it happens in the library. I have to leave.
Yeah, but that's the thing, is that she wouldn't have known.
Oh yeah.
If she hadn't checked, she wouldn't have known that she should have been in the library.
Correct. And technically, they were still in the library.
Yeah.
They were just in a cube.
Yeah. So we also have these jerks from Mayfield High.
Tell us how you really feel.
That principal was a jerk.
Yeah, he wasn't really helpful. He was just kind of there.
Terrible principal.
And a little sexist, I will say.
A little.
Yes. I was being nice.
No, I'm very proud of you because I had some choice words that I can't say on air. So
I'd like to hear them.
yeah, I'm not going to say it here. I will tell you after.
Great.
But yeah, no, and the kid was just
Tyson,
Yeah.
the chicken nuggets.
Yes.
Tell me about chicken nugget. Yes?
Yes. He, like, I understood why he was there. He was, sorry, I'm imagining just a chicken nugget head.
It's a giant chicken nugget walking
Holding,
around.
like, water from Delphi. It was just weird. But I understood why he was there. He was there to move the plot along. I was just kind of like, I wish that we could have had a different reason why the Delphi water was in the pool, but whatever. It's fine.
I really liked,
fine.
let's talk about Nina for a second.
Oh my god. As soon as she showed up, I was like, this doesn't add up. This doesn't make sense at all. There's something, nope, you are not supposed to be here.
It was, when they asked why she was still wet, I went, something's wrong. And then, when we heard the prophecy of the Oracle and discovered that she would die after her last bath, I went, that's why she's still wet. Because as long as she's wet, she's still bathing.
Yeah, see,
Right.
mine was when, after we saw them all fall into the pool, I remembered when they cut back to everybody running around, I was like, wait a minute. Nina was never there. And even though she said, oh, I was cleaning the pool, I'm like, I'm sorry. One, you look like a hotel maid, not a janitor.
Thank you. That's
So-
not the same uniform.
No, it's not. That's why in my brain I thought they were in the hotel at first. So that's why it didn't make sense when they were like, we went to a school. And I was like, huh? That doesn't...
Yeah.
So-
I thought it was from the casino as well.
Yeah. So I was like, and it wouldn't make sense because even if Nina was from the hotel and she followed them, why were you following them? Like, her whole character really irked me until obviously the reason of why she was there.
Yeah. Tauri.
Well, guys, her outfit was obviously a red herring.
No.
So they wanted us to have the mystery of where they were. I mean, I liked the turn. I did think that this perpetually wet maid was a really weird character, but I've learned from the show that there are no like needlessly weird characters. Like we had the really, really Canadian security guard,
Yes.
and you're
Yeah.
like, oh well, this is a weird character. I wonder why they decided to throw it in there, but they're always significant.
Right.
They're always someone who is literally the main source of the plot.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I knew something was up. I just, Yael was calling them so far in advance. I was like, well, why am I even here?
I like this show.
Yeah.
Yes, I really like this show.
I loved.
No, but when they got pulled into the water, I went, ladies of the lake! Ladies of the lake!
Yeah, me too. And then I was like, no.
I was so bummed.
Yeah. Yeah.
You saw me. I was like,
Oh, yeah.
no.
That's unfortunate.
No.
Mr. Superman, no here.
No.
Not to go off that maid.
Consuela's one of my favorites.
She is my favorite. That's why I had like a terrible moment of like, why is Consuela in this episode? Does she have pledge?
It would have been so good. At one point she said, no. It's so good.
No, Delphi, no here. But no, I agree with you. I did like the twist because I thought that she was the Reaper at first, like in disguise, and then when we saw the Reaper in some weird casing, I was like, oh. Wait, no, it could still be you. And then he came out, and I was like, oh, then no, I don't know.
No, when
who
they
you
were
are.
next to each other, I thought maybe they would, like, she was a projection or something.
Yeah.
But at that point, we've already established she's clearly the Oracle.
Yeah,
Bear?
Speaking of Bear, we find out that she is the Guardian.
Yeah, which I thought was interesting.
Girl, crazy.
Yeah. I was like, wait, we were just talking about like the main Guardian at one point, which was oh my god, why am I forgetting her
Charlene?
name? Thank
Charlene,
you.
yeah.
Sorry.
Ooh, what if she's her daughter?
Shut up. No. Oh my god. That would be crazy.
What if they don't know?
like some sort of ancestor? Oh man.
Have we met her parentage?
No,
No.
we just know that she was born on Christmas Eve. That's why her name is Eve.
Eve.
Magic of Christmas.
Interesting.
But also we get
so cool.
So the Oracle gives her a newer prophecy that says that if she were to live, she would have changed the fate of the library forever. Guys, she lived.
Yep.
And they went to Australia.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
was a weird place to pick, but I mean,
I appreciated that we went and that Ezekiel got to be like, here are things I'm setting straight.
yeah. So please don't say it. Or I will punch you in the throat. And I
Yeah.
was like, I say that phrase a lot. That was nice.
Do you?
I do actually. It's pretty terrible.
To your Aussie friends.
No, just to people in general. I'm like, hey, don't do that or I'll punch you in the throat.
Oh, that
Oh,
phrase.
I thought you meant throw a shrimp on the
Barbie.
barbie.
No.
I was like-
No. I'm just like, oh, you're being an idiot. I'm gonna punch you in the throat.
I thought we were
Don't
just
make
going to
me
share
angry.
things we say to our Aussie friends.
No.
Oh, yes.
Because that's
No.
not what I say.
No, not even close.
Mate.
What?
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 Oh, I love that Stone did say mate. I
Yes.
thought that was pretty freaking funny.
And then we get to kind of this answer about this compact mirror that was there from the beginning. That it is Mimiko's mirror, and the library guards the guardians.
Yeah, so I was like, so the library just knew and was just like, I'm gonna slip this in front of your door. You're gonna need it.
It's like the library has prophecy goggles.
Just imagine these big giant goggles on the outside of a building.
It's like,
I mean, if you imagine the building, it's probably got 2 giant glass windows.
so that
Right,
would be
of
its
course.
goggles. How
Yeah.
cute.
welcome.
Yes.
ABK88 in the chat's like, so Flynn is dating the library. That makes sense. And I'm like, what?
Oh, I think I think I had seen that they're not prophesying, but they're speculating that Eve is the library.
Okay, that's what I was thinking too, but I was like, that's a little much.
Yeah.
Don't we
It
think?
sounds like we're all confused and might want to head into in a minute.
Okay.
I just want to say, amazing episode, so great.
Yes.
Really complicated. Need to rewatch it like 15 times.
I love that she used Morse code to get out
Yes,
of the box.
Yeah.
absolutely.
yeah.
I also love that she says, I hate prophecy more than I hate time travel. Because 1, yes, throwing it back to that time travel season finale. And 2, yes, Doctor Who.
Yes.
It felt a lot like, with the way things were jumping around, the episode, I want to say the Pandorica opens, or the one after the Pandorica opens, when the Doctor is jumping around with the what's the thing I'm thinking?
Yeah,
Captain
it's-
Jack's thing.
Yes, it's the
Vortex manipulator.
Yes. Thank God. I almost got there. I could see that because essentially there was a countdown clock and everyone's trying to figure out what this specific thing is.
Yeah.
So they're very similar in terms of their arcs.
But also the like jumping around of time.
Yeah.
Like what happened first and then what happened, how we got there.
Yeah.
It felt very much like that episode. And I love that episode.
Yeah. It also kind of reminded me of the one where, spoiler, the Capaldi's doctor is inside of his own will. The bird one. I think it's just called Bird.
The Crow.
No, not the Crow. It's. I think it's just called Bird. I don't remember what it's really called.
Wait, no,
it's the
was
one where he's
inside his
he's inside the castle and he has to punch through the.
Girl, that is not the bird.
What are you talking about, girl?
Girl,
Because it's based
take
on.
it to the chat.
Yes. Right, fans. Okay.
There. All right. While the chat is figuring out the episode that he is talking about, let's take it to prediction.
Right, fans? Right, fans?
Are we watching a Dragon Ball Z episode? What the hell just happened?
That was so aggressive. Okay, next week in
Left fans.
Yeah.
next week on The Librarians, we see
getting
a
crazy.
House of Horrors. It's the Carnival with guest Sean Astin. That's right. Those who don't know him from Goonies know him from Lord of the Rings. The Hobbit? Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings.
Yes, Lord of the Rings.
He makes those up.
Yeah. And Rudy? Is it Rudy? I don't remember.
And then we also see our librarians as freak show characters and as other carnival characters and Fairy Cassandra.
I'm so excited, but also I know I'm gonna hate this episode because me and clowns don't mix, like at all.
Can't wait.
Yep.
It's gonna be so good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Predictions?
Nice. Nobody
figured out the episode?
Nobody figured out the episode yet. If they do, I will let you know.
I'll get it. You guys predict.
I already said earlier, I'm not excited.
Explain Barrett as the library.
Okay, well, no, you go, because
Okay.
it's weird, because I think we talked about it last season at one point, because I think you and I both predicted that would be kind of cool if she was the library, just because of the way that events fold out, but you have a better way of describing it than I do.
I mean, essentially, Baird has an intricate connection with the library. Especially, you see that if the library was able to provide the compact, you can assume that it knows her fate. The library exists outside of time and space, essentially. And so, them being so closely connected, there's a chance that it, not to be more Doctor Who-y, but like, there's a chance that she bad wolfs it, and that like she merges in a way
library.
with the library.
That makes sense.
At some point in her timeline, not necessarily in her present, but at some point, which connects them, which also makes her the library, but like now and in the future.
The episode you're thinking of from Doctor Who is Heaven Sent.
Cool.
Wow, way off.
Yes, I think you were thinking it was Face the Raven, but it was not.
Oh, sorry.
no.
Dorothy Banks just wrote that in there. Heaven Sent is the episode.
Yes.
I'm so sorry,
It's
Dorothy.
because he writes bird in the sand in that episode.
yeah.
Guys,
sense.
he writes bird in the sand. Right, fans?
No! No! Wrong! Yes, I got that one.
Anyway.
Hey!
But anyway, yeah, I always thought that it
I
always
feel
seemed...
so terrible for our audio listeners.
We love you, iTunes listeners.
Yeah, you guys are great.
But I was as a person who just got into the show last year, I felt like there was a lot of like, wow, what a interesting coinkydink when it comes to like saving Baird in any way besides the librarians and Flynn or anything like that. I always feel like the library's always given her stuff to like help her get through her missions.
Yeah.
So just like with the compact this time, I can't think of an example right now because my brain's just dead from all the laughter and crazy bongs that are happening. But yeah, I don't know. It always seemed like she always had luck on her side, but it felt like there was something fishy about it.
I think that Baird is somehow related to Charlene.
Oh, I agree with that too.
I think that is the
connection.
The connection to the library.
Because wasn't Charlene really connected to the library as
She
well?
is the first guardian. No, she's the guardian of the first librarian,
Yeah.
Judson. And I have always said that she was the heart of the library, which was wrong, apparently. Whatever.
She's the heart, but not the like heart.
Yes.
The kokoro, not the shinzo.
Thanks.
If
Nerd.
you understand Japanese, that makes complete
Yeah,
sense.
I wasn't expecting you to say it, so it threw me off for a second. I was like, what?
Okay,
But yeah.
nerd.
Yes.
I loved that. That was nice.
Thank you.
You're welcome. But yeah, I don't know. I agree with you. As soon as you said that she could have been some sort of descendant from Charlene,
Descendant. 'Cause
Whatever.
Charlene's not that old.
well,
She's an immortal.
yeah.
Minor detail.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. We don't actually know how old she
You
is.
don't know.
But the fact that, like, you know, we saw that Charlene likes to get her own from that episode that we just saw. That was 2 episodes ago.
Yeah.
But the fact that I'm assuming that could totally happen. I just don't know when she found time.
Yeah, I think it absolutely is possible. Oh, what if? Okay, so.
Oh. Did she just have a stroke? What just happened?
Yes.
Let me know if you smell toast.
I don't smell
Could be
nothing.
the toast I'm baking.
We did that last time.
In the movies, Flynn always got with his guardian. And now, again, Flynn always doing the guardian. What if Eve is the child or descendant of Judson and Charlene?
Oh.
Whoa.
I thought you were
That
gonna
would
say
make so much
Flynn and
sense because
Garlic.
she is the what?
Sorry, I went to a weird place.
Here's why it'd be even funnier, because Judson and Charlene and Rebecca Romaine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Judson, Jane Curtin.
Oh
Rebecca
my God.
Romaine.
Yes, I get it.
So good.
Um,
I'm out of frame here.
Ivan said Charlene is the first guardian ever. You?
No, so what we heard was that she was a guardian for the first. Because I thought she was the first guardian, but they said specifically she's a guardian for the first librarian.
Got it.
Which doesn't guarantee that she's the first guardian, because guardians die.
No, yeah, and that's why Lil S Miles 86 thinks that Charlene's gonna be the one that bites the dust for sure, whenever we catch up to her.
Because we do have the prediction that we were told that somebody might die.
Yeah, I totally think that.
Yeah, but if it's Charlene,
but then she can tell Baird that she's her mom, kind of,
or whatever
relative she is, like an aunt, grandmother, I don't know, something. And then we get that whole like mind blowing moment of like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Unless I called it, which at that point everyone's gonna go, oh.
Yeah. It's gonna be really good. My prediction is that they're gonna be right over Cloud City, and
really?
Yes, and
I don't know this reference.
It's fine. I'll finish it out. And then Charlene is going to be evil, and she's going to essentially have Baird out on a limb, and minus one limb, if you will. And
Got the reference.
Yes. And then Baird will go, "You killed my mother," and she'll go, "No, I am your mother."
Great, thanks.
And then she'll fall.
On that note, guys, we want to make sure you know we apologize for doubling up this week. We would like you to also understand that the next few weeks, holidays apparently occur, and
Coming from you, that's
Apparently.
great.
girl, I don't know.
I know.
Holidays are coming, which means our schedule is not set for the next few weeks. It's wibbly wobbly timey wimey. Yeah. We don't know exactly when we're doing it, but if you make sure that you keep up with all of us on the Twitters, and I think that's really mostly
that's
the
correct.
Twitters, we will let you know when the next episodes will be for episode 5 and 6, and then probably 7 because of New Year's.
Yeah.
So keep up with us on Twitter, and we'll tell you when and where the episodes will be. So, Alexis.
Hey guys, you can find me all over social media, especially with all the craziness that's happening during the holidays and stuff like that, at atorres890. That's on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, all that good stuff. I do have a YouTube channel. You can check out all my stuff there because I'll be vlogging and doing updates there as well, and also play video games with me, twitch.com/atorres890.
Tari.
Hey, you can find me on Instagram and on Twitter at TauriJ. That's TauriJay. Right, fans?
You can find me on Twitter at Yael Tygiel. That's YaelTygiel. During the holidays, my podcast is not doing new episodes, but all 33 episodes are available right now on iTunes and Stitcher. It's called Intimate Interrogation. Sometimes it is filthy, sometimes it is not. On Christmas Day, I will have nothing to do, so I will be on Twitter, probably live tweeting the Doctor Who Christmas special.
Yes.
Suck it, everyone who celebrates Christmas. I'll also probably be live tweeting other things, because I'll be bored. But until next week, we'll see you next time.
Bye, guys!
Later.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
MeUndies! Right, fans?
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.